Welcome, everyone, to Lane Stadium, birthplace of Beamer Ball, where they will touch the Hokie Stone and come alive for Virginia Tech. We are in full-on stripe-out mode as the fans doing their part to try to distort the vision of the visitors. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Hokies will kick it away to start. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense heads onto the field for the first possession of this game. And here comes this quarterback. This entire offense is built around him. He is the engine of the entire team.
I mean, he's the leader. He's the alpha. Everybody looks towards him. He's been doing it all year long. Everybody believes in this young man. Big opportunity, big stage.
And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Solid run. Picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. Back to throw, it's Miles. Right down the middle. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. The hand to the running back. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. He'll set up to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Abraham. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Quarterback can pull the trigger and down he goes at the 41.
Yeah, and I like teams that are aggressive. When offenses go empty and spread you out, you only got so many guys to protect your quarterback, and the linebacker comes through and hammers the quarterback and gets the sack.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. The Hokies offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, and they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. Fires to the middle.
That's awesome. Could be a fast game.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. A first down for the offense. He's going to pass. He'll pull it down and run. Turns it on in midfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming after him. Blasted as he lets it go. Got him downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
No user games in week 12. It's kind of crazy.
Comes out throwing on first down. Moving away from pressure. He's going to run it. At the 20, he's got space. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He'll come out throwing on first down. Makes the grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies. And with that first touchdown, the old Hokie Stones are trembling in this great stadium.
Yeah, and such great fans in Lane Stadium. Early in the game has a reason to be rocking. They get on the scoreboard first. Everybody going bananas.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Back to pass, it's Miles. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Nice play there. And I know when you think Notre Dame football, you're thinking about running the football and all those NFL offensive linemen they have. But when you've got playmakers like him on the perimeter, you've got to be able to take advantage of him. This guy has the chance to play on Sundays. He's too good. If you've got a window to throw and that guy's out running the route, give him an opportunity.
Notre Dame right back to the line.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit them with a big run, now they hit them with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Quickly complete.
How you doing, buddy?
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They'll run this play from the pistol. The pull and throw off the RPO. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Well, it's a nice-looking throw right there, and I'll tell you what, for Hokie quarterbacks in the past, it's not all about just hurting you with their legs. Michael Vick could kill you throwing the football. Tyrod Taylor could do it. How about this name? Jim Druckenmiller. You can just see him right now, dotting an 18-yard dig route. That's a nice-looking throw. That gives me some Druckenmiller vibes, Pollard.
At the 40, there he goes. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Well, conversation.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He's got it on the move. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Pressure coming. Trying to get in the end zone, and the ball is loose. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just
Carolina would have
kills an
whipped a good
offensive
user.
momentum.
Who had South Carolina to start?
It's been punch.
I know somebody took it
throughout
just
the
because of that
early part of
receiver.
this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats.
That's bad. He ruined. South Carolina's probably going to be a good team to have next season, though, or next
Second
cycle.
down here as they go back to work after the
Felder's
break.
going to be a really good quarterback.
They'll run it from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. They'll send out the kicker here. No good. And here in the second quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Leaves it with the back. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Looking downfield, it's Miles. Finds his man down the middle. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land. Notre Dame lines up quickly. They go to the draw. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Pulls it and fires to the left. Really good surge for this
crazy,
offense.
though,
They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down.
And it's like Alabama should be a top
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. On second down, wants to throw. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. Give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Up-tempo for the offense. Using the quick game. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown.
It's just crazy, though, because, like, what?
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break
put a
down.
half
It makes it so
decent
easy,
on
the
it,
connection between quarterback, wide receiver.
With that,
You
like,
can tell
unlimited
this is a
for
good one,
top
and that's
line
why they got
thing to
6
do,
on that
and
play.
just whatever.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field.
It's the same thing with Michigan.
You want to talk about taking
if
the
you
wind out of
took
your
over
sails,
Michigan
drive
in
the
2
ball
seasons,
down the
you'd probably
field
have
and
them in
miss the
one of the
field
best
goal,
teams in the
David.
league.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Offense in an empty set. Unloads to the wideout.
Yeah.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Going over the top. Snags it down the right side.
It's close, yeah.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead.
It's close. Alabama has you in Florida. All across the pack line to like northeast.
And that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver streaking straight down the outside.
I don't think I'm going to go anywhere. Like
my job as a quarterback is to put the ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Here come the Irish back on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play
like
and create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets rid of it. He's got his man. They get him down after he makes the catch.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver
but if he would have stayed,
get him involved early. So here they are just finding easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him.
He would have stayed. Then Penn State usually is going now, who's pretty good, and then
he wants to throw here on 2nd down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Going deep. And the pass hits. Picked off. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Now they'll try to cash in this drive.
I thought he switched too late.
Looking downfield,
I think Kentucky kind of, I think Kentucky kind of hit their feet though,
and he's
Kentucky
knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Quarterback adapted. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. And now on 2nd
I don't blame
down
him
for
for taking Auburn.
they'll immediately call timeout. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Irish! And once he got loose, it was all over.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side. And
keep going for the NCAA record.
The passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep
so OG does with his wide receiver.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive.
He had like 700 yards receiving per game.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
They're trying to get to it. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away.
Virginia Tech, 14.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And we're about to get another look at this.
I'm just ready for everybody to get like more active.
Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I got the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
On second down, they'll take to the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field. And he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down,
He'll be
keep
getting
this
the
drive
deals,
rolling.
you know?
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. He's looking to throw. He lets it fly. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, you get the incompletion there on third down, and you've still got a half a football base.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. Going to take a shot at this DB. And the pass goes incomplete, and they rise up to stop the fake punt on fourth down. Have an incompletion like that, you always think, why not just let the quarterback throw it? The element of trickery was afoot, and it didn't work.
Yeah, we can try
Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
After you watch this play. I'm hopeful like for a couple hours.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Knocked down at the
I'm hopeful that in a couple hours.
Coming to the line, looking for that first down on third and short from the 29. Wants to throw. It's Miles. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put...
Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. Line gets set, first down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. This offense has a second down play. They'll leave it with him. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's third and long from the 45. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Setting up the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be fourth down. The Irish send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him him some easy looks to let him get landed.
And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. The Hokies want to pick up the tempo. Looking to go up top on first down. Trying to get to it. Got him, and nobody's close. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Rhodes. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Hokies looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Got the back over the middle. They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the first down here. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Motion from the offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. And into the end zone.
90 speed, I think.
Touchdown, Hokie. And they take it in for 6 more points.
It's just
And this
all race.
receiver's on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back looking for help. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here and steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
They'll go to the ground. Smashes through. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. To the ground, he's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now he's looking to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Carter.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that. And the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Looking for a man. It's Miles. Just a short pass to the tight end. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
They'll throw it on first down. Dumps it off in the flats. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. To the ground with the back. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Scrambling away. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. Right down the boulevard, it's good. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And computer not this field goal, that's right.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop.
Like, oh,
and Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy look.
Time to take a shot. Holds it in on the left. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They'll throw it on first down. That's caught. It's Gomez. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third.
Oh, he's talking about the jet
spreading
crap.
the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth.
Like good users, but I always knew what I was doing.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work.
Oh, they're always rushing the A gap where my guy will go in his stance because they know he's going to take it.
He'll take it himself. They make the tackle at the 22. We'll give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a first down. The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. The give on the inside. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Pocket starts to collapse. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own.
Yeah, and the QB decided to take it himself. He got a little bit of pressure, you could see, and decided to take off, scramble, and couldn't get the first down. And now it's 4th down decision time. No matter where it is on the field or what the distance is, you know there's a chance. We still might go for it.
I know there's a lot of play callers that would try to throw the football there on 4th and 2, but they decided to run it, and that was a great call. First down.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. They'll try to tack one more on their score. The fake, and he lost his throw. He's got it for the 2. Found his man on the fake, and they take the lead. So a drive there of 82 yards. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone.
I mean, hell, I hate playing users too. It was call play
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Here come the Irish back on offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Notre Dame right back to the line. Scanning the field, it's Miles. Finds the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. They'll try to run for it. Jukes his way for more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Give to the running back. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. Tempo and overdrive. They'll try to get it through the air. He's got the tight end. Boy, the defense clamped down on that third down completion and didn't allow him to get forward at all.
You're right, Reese. Looked like they were anticipating a quick throw, and you saw everybody so alert, and they were able to rally to the ball.
They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line.
Hey, with everybody starting fresh coaches,
We're about to get another look
it'd
at
be a
this
great
rookie
opportunity
offense.
to try
Man,
like
what
everybody.
a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
Well, you
So
can.
the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Because
And the Hokies get the first down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice
it would have been
game.
nice though to be able to
They
track
didn't make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel, gets nailed, but's able to deliver a big completion for his offense.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Hokies will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
there was like 8 schools,
They've
like
moved
11.
to the 16. It's 1st
8
and
schools
10.
with like every season would win the record.
They're getting this guy lathered up. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the tailback. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
And this offense has got it all wrong, right? It's just been tough.
Yeah, if I just had to
defense is
spitball,
on its heels, can't figure it out.
I mean, like, you don't have to
Plays
say
in a
anything,
row now.
but like, I'm
A bunch
assuming
of
Hot Tub had the
success.
first
This
pick.
offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to
Say
do
you
it.
had the
Defense is
second,
going to need to
they
do
fucking
something.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Hokie.
I'm gonna say 4th.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out, because he plays at such a high level.
OG?
And he's
No,
showing
OG.
it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Bruce?
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Notre
Only
Dame
one
has the
person I
ball
would
and
use
ready to
there
get
would be,
moving. They're starting to feel a little desperation here, David. They just can't press yet.
It's
it
go
Hal
time.
Fate?
We got to put some drives together, down multiple possessions, Jesse. We don't have any time to waste.
Yeah, so at this point of the game, your best players have to touch the football.
I'll
You've got to
overlook it
dial up
sometimes.
plays, getting your biggest playmakers involved now if you're going to win this game.
Dropping back, it's Miles. Shoots it to the left. Complete downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense
Hot Tub
rolling
had
with
one.
a
He
first down.
said you had
A new set of downs after the completion.
I already tried it before.
Going up top on first down. Got his man on the
You said
right.
OG at 5,
At
right?
the 35, he's open.
Okay.
He was on
Who
his
had-
way. He could smell it. He gets it
This is like with me
inside
just
the 10.
spitballing
They
while
stop
playing
him
the
at
game. I'm
9.
never moving that. Well, if Gav would have stayed all year, I think Gav would have been top 3.
He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. Looking to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming.
Yeah.
He wants it all. And it's intercepted in the end zone. No, he's out of bounds. Oh, so close to stopping the drive with a turnover in the end zone.
Nobody else is Jenkins,
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal.
The
This
SEC
is
had
caught
you,
for the rate touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
Vandy.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
The clock is just inside 50 seconds to play. If they don't recover the onside kick, this one is all but over. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Should be up there.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers for football. The first guys, what they do, they go block, they go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games, and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, and that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough.